Be now. Blah, 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 whatever. You know. That was the noise I thought you were making. Hmm? Oh, it worked? Oh, why am I not muted? I should.
Hey, hi. It's a well-oiled machine when Karen's not here. Hello. They went to an art show, and now the children are playing with the toys. Hey, everyone, I'm B. Hills, and that's Vegas Lancaster. Thank you for things are going great here. Welcome, welcome to the Egg Crowd online show here. Friday night, so we've got X28 Project is here as always, our online fan, and hello.
I'm here. I'm definitely not in a car in New York.
Yes. But totally not in a car somewhere outside the legal limits of New York City. But she'll be joining us later this evening. But anyway, thank you for joining us here tonight. You're watching the End Crowd. It's an online improv comedy show that, my friends, tomorrow in Ambler at the Lab, will be performing live in person. Woo! Say to yourself, oh, that's great, Beach. That's great, my redheaded friend. But gosh, it's been over 18 months since I've seen the End Crowd on a Friday. When will they be coming back? Vegas, do you know? You're a liar, Vegas. You're a liar. You should be ashamed of yourself because we are coming back next Friday at the Bourse in Philly, in Center City. Go to philly.com/tickets. I think we'll put it in the chat, and for several times throughout this evening for you to get tickets. We're gonna be there next week, and then for three Fridays in October. It's a big show. Bring out all your friends and your associates as well. It's a nice little food court. You can buy some food, watch the show. We're abiding by strict COVID-19 rules, so we'll be, super safe. The comedy, will be no guarantees on the safety on that one, but it'll be pretty good. It'll be pretty good. But join us. It's right after Labor Day. You can go and talk to the founding fathers about what have you done. But that's coming up. So tomorrow in Ambler, next Friday in Philly for the first time in 18 months on Friday nights. I'm very excited about it. Go to our website, phillyimprov.com. You can get tickets there. And hopefully, we'll be starting up our Friday live shows once again until COVID-23 pops around in 2023. So, enough with that. Let's get started with the show. I'll be hosting the first half. Vegas will be manning the ramparts inside the chat room in Twitch. They can't, Vegas, no one can hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah, I can hear him.
God, I didn't press the. Oh, I said so many funny things.
You said a lot of funny things.
Oh, BJ was the straight man and I was the funny one for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Can you hear Vegas now? There's like a 5-second delay. So once again, Vegas said, I will say, Vegas said, oh, wow, BJ's the funniest guy ever, and I can't wait to perform with him on Friday. Wow.
Yeah, looking back on it, I didn't say that many funny things, but the things that I said that were funny.
What's that?
Well, who cares? You know what? We got 85 more minutes of this, so who gives a shit? That's in the past.
Yeah, we're just gonna be you and me rambling with Letitia driving home from New York. Welcome to the show.
Let's get you tell. I'm gonna ask for a suggestion.
Get to the chat room, Vegas. Our first game is it's also for Vegas, so stay here, Vegas. It's for Vegas, Mike, and Derek. It's called Entrances and Exits. In this game, these three fantastic performers are going to be doing a scene, but with the words that you are putting right now in the chat room, and I am not drawing this out because there's like a 5 or 10-second delay that I need to account for, but before getting suggestions, I will sign these words to my good friends here, and if they're on scene and they hear the word, they leave. If they're off scene and they hear the word, they don't have to make that sound, but they're back on. That is how that works. All right, so Vegas, your word is propeller.
Propeller.
Derek, your word is bowler.
Board.
Bowler.
Bowler.
Bowler. Bowler. Mike, your word is hut.
Hut?
Hut,
As in
like Jabba the Hutt. Hut.
Jabba the
Hut. Hut.
or pizza.
And let's see here. Let's say that you three are all at a science convention. I'm gonna take my own position. You three are at a science convention. Let's review the words. Vegas.
Propeller.
Derek.
Bowler.
Mike.
Hut.
That's all I need to see. All right, science convention, and go.
Oh, cool. Cool exhibit, Seymour.
Thanks, Dr. Malvolian.
Yes, looks like another strong contender for blue ribbon, doesn't it?
I think it will be. You see, hydrogen has been the lightest element for so long, but after my discovery of lodogen, well, let's just say the Hindenburg will be unimpressive.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see all the bells and whistles here. My ever since you set the reading award last year, you've got another trip to Pizza Hut in your future. If
Thank you, Doctor.
What's up, doctors? Did somebody say loadogen? Because I'm getting loaded.
Oh, drunk Charles.
Charles, you're not wrecking this science fair on my watch.
Yes.
All right. Your silly little propeller hat. You just fly yourself out of here.
I can't with him.
Come on. You're jealous of this, right? It just screams across the room. Hey, look at the guy with the propeller hat. He's here to have some fun and
Hey, drunk Charles. You can drink twice as much if you have a glass of regular water in between each drink. Dr. Malvolian, the hydrogen in that regular glass of water has been replaced with loadogen.
You are absolutely incorrigible, Seymour. Unbelievable.
I gave him a glass of low 2-0.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna cover these up with this bowler hat. All right. Yeah. You don't want to see this. Now I'm gonna spin them around. All right, my eyes are closed. Is it gonna be water? Is it gonna be booze? Oh, it's Schrodinger's getting a load on. Oh, it was booze.
Oh, drunk Charles, you've weaseled out of one again.
Put this bowler on top of the propeller.
Dumb little over again. I hope I've missed it. My God, you're a disgrace to this institution, okay? You're a disgrace to this institution. I've called in the school district's helicopter. I'd like you to go up there right now. Watch the propellers or not. I don't care if your head gets chopped off.
Go!
What? Out of here! 1, 2, 3, Hut. 1, 2, 3, Hut. 1, 2, Hut. 1, 2, 3, Hut. March your ass out of here, you son of...
I'm so outraged.
Seymour, you are a light in the darkness.
Dr. Malvolian, I accidentally drank the loadogen.
And scene. Boy, science conventions, they're crazy. Good job, friends. Next game is for Vegas and Derek called Film and Theater Styles. During that violation of every scientific standard known to man, I've been getting film and theater styles from mostly X28. And we're going to see that here this evening. And then, but before, so you two, let's say you two are co-workers at a pie factory. You're two co-workers at a pie factory. And I will give you some, you make pies. So whatever that means to you. So film and theater styles, we're going to see this scene and then I'm going to stop them, come back, and we'll see the scene done in different styles. And begin.
Oh, let that sit for 20 minutes at 350 degrees and you know you're gonna have a wonderful apple pie sitting on the sill, bringing homeless men floating through the sky, smelling the scent lines from it from all across the neighborhood.
Man, Clark, I wish I had the interesting job like you. I just got to be making sure they're all round.
Hey, every step of the pie making process is important, from the celebrity bakers like myself to the lowly quality inspections department like yourself. Everybody gets a piece of the pie.
You called it lowly, God. You never had to schlub it like I did down here in the basement.
Au contraire, my frere. You know, this is a promote from within pie factory. So I started from the lowliest position of all, the crumb slicker. Yeah, the fellow who comes in at the end of the night and licks the crumbs off the floor.
Yum. All right, let's see this scene, but instead as a children's show. A children's show. And begin.
Oh, you put that into the oven for 350 degrees for 20 minutes, and when it comes out, that's how you make a pie.
Circle.
Oh, wh-
Circle.
which one's the next one gonna be?
Hey, Clark. I'm feeling a little bored over here.
Oh, what are you sick of having the same circle shape over and over again?
All day long. I haven't seen a different shape in months over here. Meanwhile, you're out there singing and dancing and making everybody happy, Circle.
Oh, well, every part of the learning is important. Because sometimes you learn interesting stuff, like how to bake a pie, but sometimes you gotta learn the fundamentals, like circle.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is that?
Hey! Hey!
Whoa.
Oh, I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
whoa. That's why we can't take you to children's show, Vegas.
I
Um,
abandoned
yeah.
those.
Let's see this now as a German drama.
Oh, und, und 350 Celsius and weight 20 uh, timeometers, and then your pie will be complete, Strudel.
Silence, silence. There's no point in all of your emotions. Every day is the same and as bleak as the one before.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen.
that's true. That's pretty much all that you need for German drama. That's pretty much it.
No,
Let's
you're
see
gonna
this
get
as
deep into
a-
continental philosophy if you let us
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
going.
Let's see this as this is somewhat of a lateral movement. So let's see this as a young adult vampire comedy.
Oh, 350 degrees and 20 minutes in the oven, and I'll have a nice blood pie.
Oh, you are so bad, Vladimir.
Ah,
Not as bad as me, who so bored over here. I am tasting every pie that comes my way.
well, are you biting? Are you biting everybody in this town?
Maybe I am. Maybe when they taste these pies, they will taste a little bit of Boris here, locked in the basement for all of eternity. Maybe they will taste my suffering.
Boris, you're not. You shouldn't call it suffering. We all gotta go through being locked in the basement for a few centuries before we work up the vampire aptitude to walk around in a little bit of sunlight.
When you're the heartthrob on all of the posters around town, teenage girls swooning over you, nobody has a poster of me hanging up in their bedroom.
Well, Boris, you haven't seen my bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Finally, let's end this as a high fantasy. A high fantasy. Or that means to you.
Well, just turn the volcano up to 350 degrees and put this in there for 20 millennium, and we'll have one pie to rule them all.
That's cool, Unicorn Clark.
And scene. Yeah, that's pretty much high fantasy.
We did
All
it.
right, this next game is for Vegas and Mike.
Oh, why did I do scratchy, gravelly voice for 5 minutes in a row?
I don't know why you did that. That's a poor decision. We're going to do a game called What Did You Just Say? In this game, these two fine folks, my friends here, they're going to be doing a scene, but at any time, one of them can say, "What did you say?" And the other person has to repeat what they just said, but it's a little bit different. A little bit different. So from the many suggestions from X28, who is our suggestion
All right, X28's got
machine.
free tickets to the next show.
Yeah, I mean he has bought his way to every suggestion. He gave me a few really good ones here, but I'm gonna go with ghost and homeowner. That is your relationship, ghost and homeowner. And this is, what did you just say?
Sweet. What a day. Oh no.
Oh, you look so tense. Let me rub your shoulder.
Oh, General West,
Aye.
do you really gotta barge in here every night and float around with your ghost hands?
What did you just say?
Do you really gotta come here each night like you were still captain of the military band?
Well, I just thought you might like to hear an otherworldly march. Do 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 do
Whoa,
do.
how does that go?
Do dee da da dee da.
General, could you lay that on me again?
We get jazzy in the afterlife.
Well, at least I've got something to look forward to. But
What did you just say?
Oh, I can't wait till I'm a ghost like you.
Don't say that. You're alive. You can interact with objects.
General, I gotta go to work every day and pay the mortgage on this house that, I mean, you're not contributing to the household.
Oh, not this again. I told you I'd pay rent in ectoplasm.
What did you just say?
I told you I pay rent in rectal plaza.
What did you just say?
What? What?
I told you I'd pay rent in pterodactyl ransom.
Oh,
That's right, I've kidnapped pterodactyls in my spare time.
First of all, love that you get to interact with pterodactyls in the afterlife. Really looking forward to that. And people don't believe me when I tell them about you and I invite people over and you're like that WB Frog. You're not here anymore.
What did you just say?
People don't believe me about you. I invite them over and it's like dead as a log.
What did you just say?
People don't believe me about you. I invite them over and they say, there is no God. And I'm like, I don't know. If there's ghosts, that probably is God too.
No, as a ghost,
Well,
I
on
can
that-
tell you.
On that philosophical note, that was what did you just say? So, just as a reminder to everyone watching, you can give us suggestions in the chat. X28 does not own the chat. He's not bought the naming rights to our Twitch channel chat yet. So feel free to chime in. CMC Guff, thank you for chatting in there. Because our next game is advice panel. It's for everybody, except Letitia. Continue to drive safely. How you doing, Letitia?
Either
Hi, I'm
Hey.
so good. I'm definitely being super safe,
Yeah.
and I'm driving. And did you ever realize that the back of all the backs of cars look like sad faces?
Look like what?
Sad
All the
faces.
backs of all the cars look like sad faces, and sometimes if it's an SUV, they look mad.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in with us, Letitia.
Welcome.
That's another. That's. I mean, never crossed my mind, but now it will. All right. Continue to drive safe, Letitia. Our next game is called Advice Panel. I, BJLS Executive Director of the N Crowd, handsome bearded redhead, have assembled the best I can find advice panel this evening to answer your questions this late Friday night. There's a lot going on there. There's 3 screens. So before we get to the questions, allow them to introduce themselves. And I don't know what my screen looks like compared to your screen. So the person who looks like Vegas, please go first.
Oh, it's me. Mr. 1 minute. I got 1 minute to say anything that I have to say. Sometimes it's enough time, and sometimes it's way too much time. This is one of those times when 1 minute is way too much time to say the thing that I want to say, which is just my name, Mr. 1 minute. I guess I can tell you the story of how I got my name. You see, earlier in my life, I was Charles G. Smith, just a regular folk who said words of an appropriate length for whatever the conversation called for. But then I got struck in the head by a hockey puck, and from then on, I suffered from a verbal tic where I could only speak in 1 minute. And that's when everybody started calling me Mr. 1 Minute. And I thought, that's an appropriate name for me. It'll make it easier to explain my situation to people. So I went to the DMV and changed my name legally.
Did you rewind that timer? Is it going?
Yeah, you can see it if you have a good enough Oh, it usually beeps when it's done. I'm cured! Mr. 1 minute is cured! Hoo-wee! Lifted of my curse at last!
Wow. I think that's longer than a minute.
It felt like an eternity.
It did feel like an eternity. All right, thank you, Mr. 1 Minute. Next, person who kind of looks like Derek. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Old MacDonald, and I had a farm. Emphasis on the past tense.
Oh, okay. Dark and mysterious. And our final advice panel panelist.
Well, I'm the SUV in front of Letitia, and boy, am I in a snit.
Okay, I think this is the best advice panel I've assembled in quite a while. We have Mr. Maybe 1 Minute, Old MacDonald, and the SUV Angry Face currently in front of Letitia, who is driving back to New York this evening.
And this is
All
the
right.
back of the SUV, so this is what an SUV's butt looks like.
Oh gosh. All right. I have a lot of questions here. Let's go with CMC Guff here chiming in for their first suggestion. How many times is it okay to prank call your best friend's ex? Sounds somewhat inappropriate, but how many times should you prank call your best friend's ex person they had a relationship with? Mr. 1 Minute, you gotta keep track of your minute this time?
Well, I guess I don't have to keep track of my minute this time, 'cause it seems I'm cured of my 1 minute disorder. Now, as to your question, how many times do you, or should you, I should say, prank call your friend's ex, was it? Or was it your best friend's ex? Yes, that was the question. Well, I don't think you should, even once. I think it's inappropriate. Oh, but I still feel compelled to add on to that. Oh no, my curse is back! Okay, let's see. So you're sitting in the hotel room with your best friend, and he's all sour about the condition of his relationship with the person he cared about, and you've both had a few. So you're like, should I prank call your ex? But you shouldn't.
Oh, all right. Thank you. The recursed Mr. One Minute. Well, Mr. McDonald, how many times is it okay to prank call your best friend's ex?
I'm gonna concur with Mr. the artist formerly known as 1 Minute here and say it's never appropriate, okay, especially if that best friend's ex's best friend's ex happens to know that you lost your farm due to gambling debts and that you are very torn up about it and you insist to keep prank calling me and asking why refrigerator is running, and it just is gonna it's not nice. Okay, I've got things to deal with over here on the ranch. The animals are sickly, I have to sell them, my truck's gone. I know. I know. Okay, that's all I can really say.
Okay. SUV, but currently in front of Letitia.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't think you should prank call your friend's ex at all, because your friend's ex might be driving when you call them, and that's not very safe. That's distracted driving, and I could end up with a bumper in my mouth that's also a butthole.
Fair enough. Okay. What would it take for BJ to shave his beard? Because I'm not asking the Hyundai question. Derek, Mr. McDonald, what would it take for me to shave my beard?
I'll shave your beard for $10. I'll shave your beard for $10 right now. My sheep's wool has gone natty. I cannot get anything for it down at the market. I would proudly shave that beard and hum you a beautiful tune while I do it.
Okay, good to know. Rear view SUV. Rear of SUV lights.
Well, I've seen some pretty bad accidents. I don't mean on the road, but I mean people with long beards and closing doors and getting it stuck in the car doors. And then the car takes off and then it rips their beard right off their face. And so I'd say BJ wouldn't be able to say no to a car ripping his beard off.
I would not. Mr. 1 Minute.
Ooh, wow. There's a lot to unpack in that question, isn't there? See, BJ, just by looking at you, I can tell that beard is a solid part of your identity. Right, well, even before the advice panel, when we were introducing ourselves off camera, you were talking about how you went to a barber to have that beard trimmed up today. And that's because you care about how you look and present yourself. And I, Mr. 1 Minute, believe that beard is a part of that. So I don't know what would cause you to shave it. Maybe 20 years from now, your life has changed. You feel like you're a different person. You need to exhibit that on the outside. Well, then you shave your beard and it's a whole new look for Mr. BJ Ellis. Just like if, for instance, I got a different stopwatch and held it up while talking. That'd be a different Mr. 1 Minute.
Okay. Final question. What's the best way to improve someone's beatboxing abilities? SUV.
Well, I'd say It's actually kind of getting me out of my sour mood to think about it. Sometimes when my driver is in the car, she pretends to beatbox along with the radio. So that's one way you could lip sync to some Cardi B.
Okay, that works well. Practice in the car. Mr. 1 Minute.
Well, I've always heard that a good way to start off practicing beatboxing is to just say boots and kittens real quick to yourself, like boots and kittens, boots and kittens, boots and kittens. Does that work? I don't know. I've never learned how to beatbox for the reason that usually a song lasts 2.5, maybe 3.5 minutes. Most people don't want to hear just a 1 minute song. So there isn't really any use in being a 1 minute beatboxer. It's a rare situation in which my curse is unhelpful in the opposite scenario, where 1 minute, not long enough. In most cases, 1 minute is more than enough time to answer a question, it turns out. But beatboxing? Well, you're on the right track if you don't have a weird time curse. Good job.
Mr. McDonald.
Cluck, cluck here, cluck, cluck there, cluck, cluck, moo, cluck, cluck, moo, nay, nay, cluck, 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 nay, no, cluck, cluck, moo, woof, 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 purr, purr, cluck, cluck, moo, moo. I will beatbox more if you give me $10 right now. $10, please. Anything. Cluck.
Well, that's all the time we have for our advice panel. Thank you, Mr. 1 Minute, Mr. Dog, and the SUV that is currently in front of Letitia as she's driving back from New York. And good night.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure being on the advice panel. And my, oh my, I hope to be a guest again in the future.
Oh, yes, he's gone. Okay, I need everyone back, including regular Vegas, for Sex With Me. There he is.
It takes a minute for my camera to turn on.
Vegas has an old 1960s camera where the vacuum tubes need to warm up.
Yeah,
it's that time
one
of part
of
of
those
the show
gateway
where...
computers that came in a box with cow print on the side.
Well, wow. Well, do you have a big monitor or is it a flat screen?
It's in a wooden case and it has aluminum knobs on the side.
Oh, okay. Runs on
Vegas,
cold.
It's a tube.
Could you describe your monitor for 60 seconds?
I probably could, but I've already made the show too long.
Yeah, it worked for so I've got a bunch of nouns here in the chat room, and we're going to talk to people, tell folks on here, mostly X28 and CMC Guff, what it's like to have sex with us in the in crowd. Our first word is going to be freezer. Freezer.
Sex with me is like a freezer because I'm more efficient on top.
Sex with me is like sex with a freezer because I'm just really cold inside.
Sex with me is like a freezer. Sometimes it's in your kitchen, but sometimes you get special one in the basement.
Sex with me is like a freezer. Long-term meat storage.
He's like a freezer. When I get a little leaky, I need to call someone to come over and fix it.
Go ahead.
Sex with me is like a freezer, except it's not water that's getting hard. It's penises.
Penises.
Sex with me is like a freezer full of old buns.
Sex with me is like sex with a freezer. If you leave your meat in me for too long, I'll come out slightly burnt. All right, new word.
Okay.
Let's go with spoon.
Sex with me is like a spoon, 'cause we stack neatly together.
Sex with me is like sex with a spoon. I go great with ice cream.
Sex with me is like a spoon. Here I come. Open up.
Sex with me is like sex with a spoon. Blow on me lightly, and I will hang off your nose.
Sex with me is like the indie band Spoon, because we're both underdogs.
Sex with me is like sex with a spoon. You can play me on your knee with enough skill.
Sex with me is like a spoon. You can blow on me if I'm too hot and you gotta cool me off.
Sex with me is like sex with a spoon. Old ladies like to collect me and show me off to their friends.
Sex with me is like a spoon, an inefficient way to consume salad.
All right, let's go with a defibrillator.
Defibrillator.
Yeah. Sex with me is like sex with a defibrillator, often found in schools and sporting events.
Sex with me is like a defibrillator. It will touch your heart.
Sex with me is like a defibrillator, 'cause I'm gonna need everyone to clear.
Sex with me is like sex with a defibrillator. In person, not as amazing as the movies.
Sex with me is like sex with a defibrillator. Useful when someone's going code blue.
Sex with me is like sex with a defibrillator. There's a high-pitched squeal before I finally let loose.
Sex with me is like a defibrillator. It might not bring this dead body back to life, but I'll give it a shot.
Sex with me is like sex with a defibrillator. I'm going to jerk you real hard a few times to see if anything happens.
Sex with me is like a defibrillator. You're not allowed to touch it unless you're dressed like a nurse.
Sex with me is like a defibrillator, just a little friction and you're in for a shock.
Sex with me is like sex with a mall defibrillator, good for 1 or 2 shots, and then you gotta go find someone else to do it. All right, let's get a new one. Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope to experience it in real life someday.
Let's go with Easter
Sex
Bunny.
with me is like a defibrillator because without it, our elderly mortality rates would be sky high.
Let's go with Easter Bunny.
Sex with me is like the Easter Bunny. No one knows how it started having anything to do with the celebration of the resurrection of Christ, but now it's a tradition.
Sex with me is like the Easter Bunny. You better hide those eggs.
Sex with me is like sex with the Easter Bunny. I'm gonna get chocolate all over you.
Sex with me is like the Easter Bunny, flopsy and topsy and humpity dumpity.
Sex with me is like sex with the Easter Bunny. I want you to hold my eggs inside your basket.
Sex with me is like sex with the Easter Bunny. It's real hot in here.
Sex with me is like sex with the Easter Bunny, mostly just a candy holiday for sweets.
Sex with me is like the Easter Bunny. I change what time of year I come slightly every year.
Sex with me is like the Easter Bunny, except it won't be Christ that's risen.
Ayo,
Hey.
penis. All right, last one. Last one. Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid.
Sex with me is like Kool-Aid because you put a little powder in a glass and throw some water on there and you slurp it all down and just like sex with me, sometimes you go first to give the other people time to think about something.
Sex with me is like sex with Kool-Aid. When I come, I go, oh yeah.
Sex with me is like Kool-Aid, because I'll poison your entire cult.
Sex with me is like Kool-Aid, sticky sweet.
Sex with me.
Sex with me is like Kool-Aid. It's gonna stain your tongue.
Sex with me is like sex with Kool-Aid. I come in a bunch of packets.
Sex with me is like Kool-Aid. I'm cheap and bad for you.
Sex with me is like sex with Kool-Aid. You throw in a little liquor. It's not too bad.
Sex with me is like Kool-Aid, because after I'm done, you're going to need a lot of drywall repair.
And that is sex with me.
Yay!
Two Kool-Aid Man jokes. That's usually our sign to wrap that up.
Bookended Kool-Aid Man joke.
Yes. So this next game is going to Vegas will take over the show right now.
Oh, good. More talking.
Our host. So while Vegas, why don't you tell the people, the fine people here, what's coming up with us tomorrow and next week?
Yeah, well, tomorrow we're going to be in Ambler, Pennsylvania, doing a live show that you can still buy tickets to. You can go to phillyencrowd.com to find the link to the ticket site. I think it's like...
Just posted.
What?
phillyencrowd.com/tickets.
Sure. If you don't want to go to the main website, if you want to go directly there, you can go to phillyencrowd.com/tickets. We're going to do a show tomorrow night in Ambler, Pennsylvania, which is, I don't know, like 20 minutes outside of Philadelphia. And then we'll be back for our first Friday night show of this year at the Bourse near the Liberty Bell next Friday. Please come to it so they let us do more shows there. And because you'll have a good time. They have like beers and food. You can get those things and watch a show. And
there are quite a few vendors there that will be open, various food places. So the show starts at 7:30, but get there early, have a meal, check out what they got going on there. It's going to be a fantastic evening.
And it's going to be you wear a mask venue, so you won't all give each
Sure
other
is.
the virus, and it's okay to go. Don't feel bad about it. Also, get vaccinated if you haven't already. All right, BJ and Mike, you're out here for a game. It's called
We are.
Old Job,
New job.
New Job. I waited for Mike to come on to say the second half. Because, Mike, why don't you do the new job? You'll be the guy who has had a career for a long time, and now you have a new one that both of you share presently. And did I ask the chat for careers? I don't.
I did.
Oh,
so
good.
There's two of them.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so you're both teachers. But both of you are teachers. But Mike, you're just starting as a teacher because you've worked a long career as a submarine sanitation worker. And
as it were.
Your submarine sanitation worker experiences may bleed over into your new teacher job. This is Old Job, New Job.
Well, how are you adjusting to your classroom there, Jake?
Yar. The little landlubbers be asking for a pass anytime they want to go out the porthole.
You have been a hit here at Kaiser Elementary. It's been really, really fantastic having you here in the first grade. Do you need any additional teaching supplies?
Yar! Swabs!
Yeah, we can probably get you some of those more ear swabs so the kids don't have to touch the iPads with their fingers as a COVID.
I am speaking of. Oh, 'twas a salty landlubber there. Hey, what are you doing out here? Get back to class.
That's our assistant principal. She likes to check in.
She's
Yeah.
the principal? I thought this whole time she was a parrot what followed us out to sea.
No, I am 95% sure she's the assistant principal. It's on her name tag on her office there. She's not. I mean, I'm the principal. We go to meetings together and whatnot.
I trust you. It's been weeks since I've had citrus.
Oh well, we've got some orange drink in the kitchen. I can get to the cafeteria later to bring you up a healthy snack. I believe today is carrots and kiwis.
Carrots and kiwis. Have you been sailing around the summer isles?
Actually, it's a food bank that's part of a, kind of like a low-income district. So we get a lot of free food from the local food banks. And we try to give the kids a healthy snack 3 times a week. We try to do exotic fruits and whatnot. And, it's a really nice program that connects the children with local businesses.
Yar. Food bank it is then. We'll raid thee.
Whoa!
Stock up on supplies for a 6-month voyage beneath the waves.
Well, I mean, initially I must say no, but they have been stingy with little peanut butter cups. So, I mean, if you want to put together a committee to go down there and talk to them about how they're kind of shortchanging us on the healthy snacks.
It's just that I wanted to really make a middle school torpedo club and thought this would be a good way to drum up interest among the lads and lassies.
Well, I'd love to talk to the shop class about the materials about that, but what I'm all about is college is not right for every kid. Some kids are going to, like heating and cooling maintenance and mechanics and whatnot. So, that sort of hands-on thing, I think will be fine.
And some of them won't be able to do the heating and cooling and hands-on maintenance, and will be mopping the floors for those who do the heating and cooling and hands-on maintenance.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think we could probably talk to the janitor about that it's good. I think kids are sitting all day. They do need to move their bodies, fight childhood obesity. They're a big thing. So I think we could probably arrange that. What?
The kids. One of them's getting near.
Have you put bells on the children?
Okay, yay! Oh my god, I've never thought of submarine pirates before, but I want to write a pilot about it now.
Pirate pilot.
Ooh, that is hard to say. Great job, gang!
I mean, I think in today's world, if you're a pirate, a submarine is the ultimate goal at this point.
I think if you're a submarine pirate in today's world, your submarine is full of cocaine.
That's probably true.
That's probably true. Yeah, you're probably doing less raiding and more avoiding.
Yeah.
No, okay, that's a good point, Mike.
Well, I'm gonna use all my hosting powers and see if for this next game I can summon Letitia.
No, she's still in her car. I'm pretty sure she's still in her car. There's no way she made.
I summon thee. I saw.
Wow, Vegas.
I'm so glad you were able to build a replica of the spare room from your house inside of your car.
Wow. It's so lifelike. Where's the steering wheel?
This is it. It's the microphone.
Oh, she's in an RV, a Tesla RV that's auto driving.
Yes, that's what's happening right now.
Sounds dangerous.
I
Shout out
also
to
summoned Derek. I summoned thee. This game is changing locations for Derek and Letitia, just like Letitia changed locations in real life during the
It's
show.
true. That is
Um,
what happened. Yeah.
These two are going to play a couple characters, and we'll take those characters and put them in different places. And you guys are already starting to write locations in the chat. We'll get to those in a second. But first, we'll just see a scene about these two cart people, the people who get carts at the grocery store to collect the
Oh,
carts.
oh, like the workers
Yeah.
who collect cart wranglers.
Yeah, cart.
Yeah, okay.
Cart wranglers.
Cart person. It was an occupation suggestion from the last. Okay, I'm done.
Having a party this weekend. I was going to invite all my coworkers, so that includes
Yeah. Yeah, I want to come.
Jesse. You can come to the party if you want to come to the party this weekend.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect this. I mean, like, I want to bring a present.
Yeah, people will probably be bringing presents and stuff. I mean, I guess it's probably a pretty big deal. Like, no one to be invited to a party, someone who pushes, 200 carts an hour like me.
We can't all make it up to 200, man. Some of us are stuck at 70 for
Hey.
a long time. But it's not about how long. I want to get you a nice present. I want to get you something real nice that nobody else is getting you. And and it's got to be some about a friendship, and it's got to be something about like the friendship we can have. I know we're not close friends. I know we haven't
Okay,
really talked
yeah,
that much.
perfect. Perfect. I know we're not close friends. Cut to black. Let's see these characters and let's pick them up and put them in a doctor's waiting room.
Hey, I don't know how serious an issue you're having, but I'm having a party this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I want to come.
Yeah.
I want to come. Yeah.
I'm just here for like allergy shots. I figured I've seen you here before and seemed cool. And I'm a great patient. You must be a great patient if they're having you back. And
I just keep coming back. And I mean, they love me here. And I want to, I'm an organ donor. And
I never cry when I have my shots, just so you know. Never.
Wow.
Yeah, if you ever see me when I come out, I always have like the best flavor lollipop and stuff. So
Yeah. You listen, I want to get you. What kind of lollipops have you not had before? Listen, I'm gonna bring a lollipop, and it's gonna be the best lollipop you've ever had anymore. Anymore. You will never have another lollipop after that. You're not gonna want one. I know we've only seen each other here when we're both like real unhappy.
Okay, perfect. Hey, everybody shut the fuck up, because X28 Quest donated $28 12 minutes ago, and I should have shouted you out then, but thank you.
I was going to say that for later, but yes.
Thank you, X28 Quest, who is legally distinct from X28 Project. We're gonna take these characters and put them in Bowser's Castle.
Hey Mario, I know this was a little awkward. Me shooting fire at you and all, but you are invited to my big cookout next weekend. Just wanted to throw it out there, okay?
Oh, me,
Sound
Mario.
right.
Oh yes, I want to come to your party.
It's going
Oh,
to ever, and I mean that in the good sense of the word. Bad.
oh,
There-
I want to get you something. Maybe like, I don't want to give you this hat because I don't want you to turn into everything. But I'm gonna get you something. I'm gonna get you something. It's gonna be real good. I know we haven't always been on the best terms.
I have a +1 available if you know any blondes like wearing pink. Maybe you could even bring them.
Listen, she's just gonna stay home. There's a little thing where, like, you know what? She's gonna stay home.
Okay, cool. Sorry, that was a big reaction. You two still.
This was fantastic. Let's take our friends and put them in the tavern where the adventure begins.
Hey,
Uh, Hi. I know you want to talk to me, and if you come to me, then you're gonna definitely love this table over here. But you need 3 stones from me first before you go there, because this blacksmith will not make you anything without the 3 stones that I offer.
You want to come to my party?
Oh my gosh, I would love to. Everybody always comes to me just because they want to go to him next. And I would love, you know what? I want to get you something. I've got different kinds of stones that nobody ever asks about. And I want to bring those. I want to bring those.
I have 100 charisma and 98 entertainment, so it's going to be a pretty good time. I gotta say, bring your stones, bring any underlings that you've acquired. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you know, I've got a few stones you could combine to be something else. And you know what? I want to be something else with. I know we've never been more than a little bit of something. But now we could be a combined silver.
Can I hit
I'm
the
not
roll through this cutscene a little faster? Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I was changing locations. I think we've nerded out enough. That was
Vegas,
yes,
Vegas.
BJ.
I think you need to do a film dub.
I don't know what that means.
I think you need to do the game film dub. I'm hijacking your part of the show because I'm sure Letitia's ready to do film dub.
Oh,
so
If not,
yeah.
if not, I'll talk for about 30 seconds to make sure she's ready. We're a game that we've
Yeah.
never done here before. And as
Mhm.
executive director of the N Crowd, I am hijacking Vegas as part of the show and forcing him and Derek to do a game called Film Dub.
Yeah.
In this game, we're going to play a royalty-free movie, I assume. I didn't do the research on it. I assume that Karen made the selection. And these two are going to dub said
Oh.
film
Why is
in their own
What?
voices. Are we off?
no,
No.
the video is off. The
We're
screen's
all-
black.
Oh,
Can you still? Hello, coming in.
There-
No,
video.
they can hear you. They just can't see you, and it's
Okay, we've decided to make the show old timey, so this will be improv radio.
I'm fixing. It has nothing to do with the game we're trying to play.
It has nothing to
Interestingly.
do with the game. No. This
is there a link I should have? Listen, everyone, this is part of the show. Is there a link I should have?
Yes.
This is part of
Yes.
the games that we're playing right now.
Yeah,
It's
this is called a bat.
Yeah, in this game, I ask for the link that has nothing to do with the game. And now we're moving on to the next game. And this game I have a link for. Unrelated.
She
Okay,
You
so
like
when Letitia is ready, we will start this game because she's the technical aspect of this game. I can't do it from my end. Letitia, are you ready to do this?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
All right. The first ever film dub, and begin.
Maybe I should pause, mute it.
yeah. I like it.
Dun, 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 dun. Hello? Who's there?
It's me! It's me! It's all
Oh,
great!
God.
Surprise!
I thought you were an intruder.
Well, I intruded, but I thought your grandmother and I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
I'm sick of being that.
We drove very far.
No, you didn't. Okay, I guess you did.
Trust me, it's very far. I've never driven on so many highways at my age and with his eyesight at night.
Oh, for God. I had one piece of candy. I'm full already. Now,
Excuse me, we came all the way to see you. Okay, perk up. It's your grandparents. We can have fun like we used to have. Grandpa's getting the wooden hoop out of the car.
oh, fine. Well, sit down here on my ghost chairs with me.
Ooh, spooky. Have you remodeled?
Big case. Bye.
Oh my. What
Yeah.
have we stumbled upon? We're just stopping in. It's your grandmother from across the pond.
I'm drinking milk.
Oh, look at. Oh, if it isn't your other Nana at the same. I'll take that from you. Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
one more piece of candy. I'm being bad today. This is a big case.
Who's your favorite grandmother? Tell me now.
Grandmother from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
What? I've come across the pond. I've flown here at the dead of night just to wish you a happy birthday and surprise you.
Well, I'm bored and exhausted by this surprise.
Halloween's not for another month, dear. By the way, why have you got up all your decorations already?
Well, you see,
Oh.
I only have chocolate to eat, so if I make the place look like Halloween, I don't feel so bad about myself.
Well, let me see if I can find a little dollar bill then for you to buy yourself a nice costume this year.
Oh, here's a little kiss on the head.
Oh, and here's a little, let me see if I, no, never mind. I really need you to commit to me being your favorite grandmother, okay? I need you to look me in the eye and say it to me before those goons come back. Tell me, look at me. Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I'll look inside my magic jar. A little bit of cream from earlier in the evening.
Or whatever. I'd put the icing on the cake if I were you. It's your birthday, honey. But I guess you don't care about poor old me who flew all this way to see you.
Oh, well, you'll be my favorite grandmother as soon as the other one passes away, which shouldn't be long. Big case? Is there a big case in here? Little kiss on the head. Everyone gets one of those. Hey, how's the girl? Oh, you're the girl. Okay, goodbye. Little kiss on the head. Everyone gets one of those.
Randolph, we've been divorced 25 years. I thought I told you this was my night.
She thinks she's my favorite grandmother. She's never met your first wife.
Oh,
Well, how long is this?
And scene. Oh, it's the entire movie. All
Yeah,
right.
it's the whole movie.
I thought it was a clip.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, it's
I
a
thought it
good
would
thing you
wrap- I
figured
thought
it
it would
out
wrap
now,
up.
yeah.
oh man. The
2
one
hours
man
later.
has become the
All
one.
right, Vegas, back to you.
Oh, oh, I need a little kiss on the cheek.
Everyone
Oh,
gets one.
What's time is it? Is it time for Letitia and Mike? Yes.
Sure is.
Time for Letitia and Mike to play No Exit from a Zoom Meeting. That's right, we've taken your real life and made it into a game. It's a Zoom meeting, and neither of them can leave. One of them wants to leave, the other one doesn't want the other person to leave before them. Except that's true for both of them. Both of them want to leave, and both of them aren't allowed to let the other person leave. No exit from a Zoom meeting. And to get started, I'll just look in the chat room. Yes, you're right, X28 Project. This really is long. But he also said, great work. Thank you. Thank you for the money and the compliment. And I'm going to take another thing that he said as the inspiration for this scene. Can I use this chair? This scene is about, can I use this chair? No exit from a Zoom meeting.
Hey, can I use this chair? Because I set up my camera so that I could stand, but I was thinking about just sitting. Is that going to be okay?
Yeah, that looks really, really good. Let me, you know what? Let me join from my phone. Give me a second. I'm just gonna have to leave real quick.
Well, you
and-
look great. The
Oh my
image is
gosh.
crystal clear right now.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Yeah. I mean, whatever angle you have
Yeah.
your camera set at, keep
Yeah.
it there because you're like a Hollywood starlet.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. I mean, you're looking pretty great yourself. You actually look like if there was a beginning of the beginning of the movie where there's suspense building and you're building that suspense. You're building that suspense right now.
I've got just the hat for suspense building. Let me go grab it.
Is it the flowery hat with the blue button on it? I have it.
You know me so well.
I have
you
it.
have my flowery hat.
I have your flowery hat. Let
I'm
me grab
coming over
real
to get
quick.
it. I'm
No,
coming over.
I just want to show you. I just want to show it to you. I just want to make sure this is the right hat. I just want to make sure this is the right hat. Hold. You know what? Let me go get it. Let me
No,
just
you
go
don't
get it.
have the hat. That's why you can't find it. Because I have it. I recognized that blue button. It's in my freezer. Why did I put a hat in my freezer? Great question.
You
Let me go
caught
get
me.
it.
You know what? You caught me. I just want to spend more time with you. I keep thinking that if I just pretend I have your stuff here, that you won't leave. I just don't want you to leave.
It's so sweet. Oh God, look at me. You can't see me like this. You won't respect me.
I want to see you like this. I actually will not respect you if I don't see you like this. In fact, I don't want you to see me like this. I feel like I'm not showing any emotion at all. You have all of the emotion. I can't have you look at me like this.
But it calms me to be emotional and have you as my rock. If I can't see you like that, then you can't see me like that.
Oh God, I can't take that pressure. I can't be someone's rock. I can't be someone's rock. I'm barely hard enough. Wow. You know what? I can't. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go.
Oh, friends. We have but one more game to play tonight. And like so many shows that have come before, I don't know what that game is.
Oh,
It'll
What?
be up to
Oh no.
Letitia, BJ, Derek, and what the hell? Let's put Mike in too. I don't care.
yeah.
I wasn't expecting this. I just, I don't know what to say.
He wasn't.
No, it really wasn't.
Mike
Gang
has
A.
2 shadows. I just want to point out that Mike has 2 shadows.
That's because he has a dark soul that casts 2 shadows.
2
That's
shadows
a bright-
and completely unrelated, 2 lighting sources.
Unrelated.
Unrelated. Completely unrelated.
Yeah. It's like you're starring in your own Alfred Hitchcock movie. Like you're Alfred Hitchcock, but you're also in it as well.
Good evening.
Gang, we need to play a game that we've never played before, and the only way to do that is for each of you to make up a brand new game, and for the audience to decide which of those games we play for the first and last time ever tonight. Is that okay with you?
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I'm fine with it.
I am
Cool.
giving-
Well then, BJ, I need you
I guess-
to come
What's
up with a game using the letter X.
Okay, the letter X. My game is called X28 Project. In this game, we all imagine 1 minute of X28, trying to determine how much to contribute to this month to keep the show running, because he's a frequent contributor to our PayPal, longtime fan. So each of us are going to do a 1 minute internal monologue of him deciding how much to give, called the X28 Project.
Okay, that's brilliant. Letitia.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to come up with a game, looking at the chat real quick, using the letter X.
Oh. It's funny you should say that because my game is called X28 Project. And in this game, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be walking in and we're almost X28 Project, but we're not. It's like we're almost, so we got to make it as close to being X28 Project, but change the name at the last minute. It's called X28 Project.
All right, well, so far your choices are X28 Project by BJ or X28 Project, a new game by Letitia. Derek, I'm going to need you to come up with a brand new game. I'll just get a letter from you looking at the chat real quick. X.
I'm gonna say, okay, off the top of my head, I'm gonna say X28 projects. And where we all are fortune tellers and we look into whatever magical orbs, devices we have in the room, and we provide X28 Project, our loyal listener, their horoscope for the next 28 years of their life.
Okay, excellent. And Mike, we just need one more game to round this night out, and then vote on which one we'll play. Just checking the chat to get a letter for you. And X.
Can I just point out that these are all the X games? My game's going to be a little bit different. It's called 28 Project X's. We're going to be reenacting scenes from the classic Matthew Broderick film Project X, where he tries to save monkeys from being irradiated for government testing. And we're going to be reenacting those scenes 28 times. Hence 28 Project X's.
All right, excellent. So we have our 4 games, all equally possible and well distinguished from each other. And to you in the chat, I without Karen here, I don't know how to set up the poll. So if you could just type the letter associated with the game that you want to see, or just type out the full name of the game that you want to see, and
Or
we'll
maybe
play
the
that
name of-
one.
Maybe the name of the person. That might be easier.
I think it's easier for them to remember letter or name of game.
Okay, sure. All right.
So we'll just give them a
We'll
moment to
see.
vote and figure out. It looks like they like the X Games are pretty popular tonight. So congratulations to BJ, Letitia, Derek, and Mike. We're playing
Very nice.
X28 Project, and I mean, you all explained your games perfectly. I don't know that we
Yeah.
need to even go over it again, how it works. Let's see the
Sure.
X28 Project.
Ha ha! I'm sitting on a mound of money and cartoon gold coins. What shall I do with my money this week? Ho ho ho! Comedy! Ha ha!
I think you should contact X28 Prada.
You could use your money to save gorillas. 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 You could use your money to save girls. You could use money to save girls. You could use money to save girls. You could use money. You could use money to save girls. You could use money to save. You could use money to save girls. You could use money to save. You could use your money. You could use your money. You could use money. You could use your money to save gorillas. That's 28 times.
Too many.
I am the ghost of improv show's future. Have to show you what this would look like. I have to bring this to light and show you what the next 28 years will look like if you use all of your money on gorillas.
That sounds like X28 pandas.
Cocaine, support improv. Cocaine, support improv. Support improv, motherfucker!
All right. Thank you to our performers tonight. Thank you to all of our viewers, including but not limited to X28 Project, whose work you can find at x28project.com. There are 13 free musical albums that you can listen to, one released each year from 2006 to 2019, and also a point-and-click adventure game called FroQuest. You can also go to phillyencrowd.com/tickets to buy tickets to our show in Ambler tomorrow night at Saturday, or our show back in the great city of Philadelphia next Friday, right by the Liberty Bell at the Bourse. Hope to see you at one of those two places. And as for this channel, what will we be doing in the future? We're still figuring it out. Why don't you tell us and let us know what you'd like to see here, or what time of week you would like to see things here, because we don't know what the future looks like. But we will have shows live in person, and either we'll have shows every Friday night live going forward forever, or maybe we won't. I can't make predictions anymore because the world is so chaotic.
Fair.
So on that note, thanks for joining us this week, and we'll see you soon.
Yay!
Yay! I guess I'll click the end stream button. Good night.
Yeah.